So for me, the biggest challenge, the biggest downside is getting vacancies filled. Every day costs somewhere between $30 and $40 of lost income opportunity. And the opportunities for filling these rent-by rooms, in my experience so far, has been pretty low. Most of the traffic is on Facebook. Every other method combined does not compare to the Facebook Marketplace. And the Facebook Marketplace is buggy, terribly buggy. As a software engineer, it bugs the hell out of me, but that's where the potential tenants are. So I deal with it. Sometimes I create a post. It doesn't log into the maps. I'll recreate the post 48 hours later, so on and so forth repeatedly. I'm still working on building systems around this. I'll be looking more into getting an assistant to handle this sort of thing. It is a very important piece that I do not enjoy doing. All right, it's been a few days. Facebook has continued to not be showing the listing. This is a problem. The next step I took was to reach out to my network. There's lots of options that I've tried. Facebook has been by far the best, at least in terms of people exposure for what I'm trying to do. So if you're doing short-term rentals, you can do Airbnb, Verbo. I'm doing medium-term rentals, so those don't really work. You also need to have furnished spaces for Airbnb, Verbo, and Furnished Finder. Furnished Finder, you can do medium-term rentals, but they need to be furnished. That's something I could try again. I have tried it in the past, didn't find a ton of luck. I might look into how to more specifically target things like the local hospital at the current vacancy I have, see if we can get some nurses in there. I've heard that Furnished Finder is good for nurses. That said, I'm building up rentbyroomrealestate.com, and I'm going to go ahead and put some more permanent listings up there, and then I can go ahead and use Google AdSense to target those pages when I'm looking for new tenants. We'll give that a try as well. I'm going to keep trying different things, and we'll figure out how well these different approaches work, how much they cost, what's the response rate, how many people we actually get placed in rooms. But again, in my last 4 years of experience, it's entirely Facebook Marketplace. That's what works. That's where the people are. Bummer. All right, it's early Thursday morning. We have Black Rifle. We're going to go ahead and start doing some paid advertising for Facebook and Google paid advertising for the new rentbyroomrealestate.com. So the most recent posting, as with the previous one, were not put on Facebook's map. It got 14 clicks, 2 useless messages. That's terrible performance, nothing like I used to get, so something's wrong. We're going to go ahead and promote the listing for 2 days, do $10 a day, which again is nothing compared to the loss or the opportunity cost of each missed day where the room has no tenant. And from that, we'll learn more things, and I'll follow up. Also, I'm going to keep working on the website, but we're going to skip that as a method for tenant acquisition right now. Facebook is where the people are. It's where the listing is. We're just going to really focus on this right now. So now we're going to clean up basically the standard operating procedure around messaging and follow through, sort of for lack of a better thing to do, because I've been doing this. Honestly, it's been pretty easy to figure out who's going to be a good candidate or not. Most people just send the canned response, is this still available? Almost all the time, those are poor candidates. And pretty much anyone who writes a custom message that's clean, clear, useful, friendly has been a great candidate, and everything's smooth from there. You can tell right up front. So also note to all of you hopeful tenants, don't just send the canned response. All right, quick update. Listing performance has been abnormally weak despite repeated Facebook Marketplace efforts. Multiple organic repost attempts failed to generate normal exposure. The listing did not appear on the Marketplace map despite proper setup. A 2-day period of paid boosts, so $20 budget, $10 per day was run as a diagnostic test, and Meta delivered approximately 1,500 impressions on the first day and attributed 2 messaging conversations, that's about $5 per conversation, indicating that paid traffic can force exposure, but it did not produce meaningful lead quality. Total inquiry volume across all listing attempts remains extremely low, 7 threats total, including duplicates and junk leads. Far below expected fill velocity for an in-season vacancy. This should be easy. Current evidence suggests the issue is no longer purely exposure, but weak click-through, poor conversation quality, listing attractiveness possibly, targeting quality possibly, or some combination. We're going to go ahead and lean into listing attractiveness. That seems to be the vector with the most potential at this point. And until next time, take it easy.